Terry, how successful are canine lullabies?
Well, I guess it depends on how you measure success. They're used in over 1,500 humane societies and shelters, and they help you keep the dogs calm, which makes them more adoptable, so you might consider that success.
You bet.
They've helped a lot of people that have dogs with separation anxiety, thousands of people so far. And of course, it's spreading by word of mouth. One person that has a problem dog tells another person, and of course, until they see it for themselves, it's pretty hard to believe. It took me 13 years before I really believed it.
Terry, canine lullabies, do they really work?
Well, I know that that's what goes through a lot of people's mind, because they think the lullaby, the human heartbeat is the rhythm, and what's this guy up to? In fact, I guess for around 13 years, I didn't really think they'd calm dogs. I mean, I hear people, they'd write in and tell us how to calm the dog, and all that. But I can assure you that it took me almost, once I had it tested at the American Border Kennels Association and their members, and they told me it worked, and I saw it on a television news story in Las Vegas, how it calmed a dog. And so finally I said, and after I saw them, calm 50 dogs in the Colorado Humane Society, and I said, oh, they really do work. And they said, nobody's going to believe this, because I hadn't believed it either, until they see it work. And I think that's why it's a good idea to give them that free heartbeat lullaby so they can see it work for themselves, because just to try to explain it, explain why it works, until you see it for yourself, But I can assure you that you wouldn't guarantee something worked unless it really did. And we have gotten back 3 canine lullabies, and one of the dogs was deaf. So I can see why they work on that particular dog. But yeah, they really work, or I wouldn't put my credibility and integrity and character out there. But you got to see it to believe it. I have to admit, it's one of those things that, wow, it's just such a simple solution for so many problems that people have with their dogs.
Incredible.